Third shirt. Ready, start.
I'm ready.
You don't own them. You're just
I'm just
helping bring them out.
Just helping everybody out.
For 2011, this is highly spiritual. Sayings on T-shirts. Be wise. Be wise, minimize.
Hell's going to have to freeze over for me.
It will. Oh, yeah. And then you're going to come back and say, Adamas, hell's frozen over. What do I do? And what am I going to say to you, my dear?
You should have listened to Jeffrey.
I would never say that. You should have listened to me. What I'm going to say is, you caused hell to freeze over. You can thaw it out. I got myself into my crystal, my prison. I got myself out. So that's what I'm going to say. Be wise, minimize. You're carrying around all these extra thoughts that really aren't yours. They really, really aren't. There's this game that goes on in the mind that it must be me. It's an aspect game, isn't it, Andra? It's an aspect game. It's mass consciousness. It's hypnosis. It's all this crap, and it's not yours. It's not yours. That's why I have challenged you and irritated you, I hope, to get rid of some of the belief systems. They're machio. They're excess baggage. This year is going to be so intense and fantastic, but major intense this year. All that spare baggage is going to actually, you either let it go or it's going to get torn away by you, but not by the conscious you, by the smart you. So be wise, minimize this year and next year in particular, because there's all these energies that want to come in and serve you, that are ready to serve you, my dear. They can't find their way in if you've got all this clutter and all this junk that you're carrying around. Physical junk, emotional stuff. Some of you, not you, Elizabeth, not you at all, but some of you have old wounds, and you're hanging on to them like they're a badge of honor. These scars, emotional scars, let them go. They're really not yours anymore. Or put them in the fire, transmute them. We need another log in there. Our transmutation fire is getting a little thin. We need to build a big fire for alchemy. And it scares the spooks away. No, it's... No. So, take a look. I'm going to ask you to take a look first at your physical, the elements around you. How many of those utensils in the kitchen do you really use? How many nutcrackers do you really need? Not your collectibles, but how many egg slicers do you really need? How many? Just take a look. Look at what you've accumulated. Look in your closets, at the clothes. Look in your garage. Look, this is, I'm sorry. We should have brought this up, but this is the time you want to let those things go. Let those things go, because there's going to be enough energies going on this year. And also, when you have this accumulation of emotional, physical, energetic junk, the new stuff really can't come in very well. It waits. It patiently waits till there's room for it. So it stays away. Minimize this year. Minimize your what you would call your logic, your way of thinking. You've had a very old patterns in the way you analyze situations and you think. Tends to be kind of like a maze. The mind likes to make things complex. Why? Well, and then it has a reason for being there. So it creates complexity on purpose. Simplify it. There is a simpler method of thinking. Anytime you have a problem come into your life, particularly in this next month, stop for a moment. Don't just go back to the old way of thinking through it. Feel your way through it. That old way is very cluttered, very energy inefficient. It consumed a tremendous amount of energy and then gets you very tired And then when you're very tired, you still sometimes have the tendency to go out and steal energy from other people. And you don't need to, because it's all within. It's all right here.